Most of us fall for the sight of fresh plants, purchase them and bring them home. They bloom for a while and we make sure that they remain healthy. So what then? Suddenly all our plants start to dry and die. Do you ever wonder why this happens to all our plants? There must be something that we are missing out on here. Welcome to I'm Out Forum's The Agraria YouTube channel. In this video, to help you, we have put together a list of the common mistakes that we make that leads our plants to die and also how to fix them. So the first one is watering too frequently. If you are watering too frequently or the soil takes too long to dry out, your plant could suffer from root rot and die. So some of the signs of root rot include a plant with leaves that are wilting. So if you notice your leaves wilting and the soil feels moist, chances are that your plant is suffering from root rot. You may also see yellowing leaves that tend to fall off or fungus growing on the surface of the soil. So now to treat a plant with root rot, you need to remove the plant from the pot, remove all of the dead roots and as much potting mixture as you can and repot the plant into a new container. You need to water only when the top inch or so is dry. The second one is the drainage hole. Your container must always have a drainage hole. If your container doesn't have a drainage hole, you can make one yourself or transfer the plant into a pot that has adequate drainage capacity. But if you do want to plant in a decorative container, what you can do is take your potted plant and keep it in a decorative container that is slightly larger than your newly potted plant. But make sure to collect the excess water at the bottom of the container in which it is sitting in. So the third one is not repotting. If you tend to grow your house plants in a container for too long, over time the plants become pot bound. The restricted conditions will start causing plant issues. So we must take time about every year or two to assess whether the plant is ready for repotting or not. So the fourth one is not fertilizing. House plants need regular fertilizers. If you've had a plant that has been growing well for a period of time and now this plant starts showing yellow leaves and the growth has slowed down, this is because you are not fertilizing. Make fertilizing an essential part of your routine during the active growing season. But on the flip side, make sure that you don't over-fertilize, which can be more detrimental. House compost, eggshells and kitchen waste are easy fertilizers which we can apply. So the fifth reason is not enough light. If your houseplant looks weak, has sparse growth, smaller leaves and is far from a window, chances are that your plant is not getting enough light. In order that your plant gets additional light, simply move the plant. Regular transferring of plants in kitchen garden is recommended for this purpose. So the sixth reason is pests. Pests like spider mites and mealybugs are very common in houseplants, but it is important to detect them at an early stage before things get out of hand. If you do see these pests in your houseplants, wash your entire plant and spray insecticidal formulations like neem oil or the garlic and ginger water spray. The affected plant isolated from your other house plants. But do try to know the difference between beneficial insects and pests. Sometimes you end up worrying on seeing a good insect. So by correcting these 6 mistakes, there is absolutely no reason that your houseplants are not going to flourish this year. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel and also follow imoutforum.com for more agri-environment related news. Thank you.